Hello everyone, Shaetan bringing you a ZvZ on Tal'Darim Altar, this time between the red Zerg in the upper right location, QIM's Nestea, and in the upper left location, Liquid's TLO, having switched back to Zerg for at least this tournament. I don't know if it's a permanent change, I believe so. So we'll have a ZvZ on Tal'Darim Altar. This is Winner's Bracket Round 6. From MLG Providence. The winner of this will go directly into the Winners' Championship bracket, while the loser will go into the Losers' Championship bracket. So neither player is at risk for elimination, but still an exciting game nonetheless. Being in that championship bracket is definitely something. The Winners' Championship bracket is definitely something you want to see. So Tal'Darim Altar is an interesting map for this matchup. The map is very, very wide. If you would spawn cross positions, for example, you can easily get away with a hatchery first. However, ZvZ has a bit of rock, paper, scissors feel to it, where 10 pool beats hatch first beats speedlings, speedlings beats early pool. So we see that the first sort of digression is made with Nestea. Nestea has made an extractor at 11 and then a pool at or an extractor at 12 and a pool at 11, so he's going to be going for some type of regression. I think this is going to lead to banelings. There is a baneling all-in build that you can do with this sort of gas pool timing, and it's designed to counter exactly what TLO has done. With this late hatchery, we see that the spawning pool for Nestea is about halfway done. TLO has actually made a drone. He started making 2 drones. He's gotten an extractor, and now he's finally going to drop his spawning pool. He might not even get his spawning pool down by the time the spawning pool finishes for Nestea. And so this is probably as close to a build order loss as you can see. In StarCraft 2, we'll see that the spawning pool is now about to finish for Nestea. TLO just drops it down, and Nestea is going to be fortunate enough to spot that the hatchery is going down, and I think that's going to make him smile inside. He's going to say to himself, wow, this is going to be one of the easier games that I've had this tournament, and he should be very, very happy with how things turn out. Now, the thing is that Nestea is actually supply blocked, a little embarrassingly. He's only going to get out the 2 Zerglings, but I suppose it doesn't matter because his expectation is not to win with a first slew of Zerglings. He is still mining gas after the 100 gas for Zergling speed. Now we see the Baneling nest going down. So he's going to wait, stockpile up some Zerglings, probably not make any more drones from now, and go after the first cycle of injects, maybe the second, depends on the timing with this Baneling nest. But over on TLO side, we see that the hatchery is up right now. TLO is building Zerglings. He knows, okay, I need to be aware that my opponent could have gone for some type of pool first opening, not necessarily an early pool, which is what Nestea did, but just something where he will be forced to be aggressive in order to catch up to my build. But we see him getting the spine crawler, which is really going to be the only thing that could potentially keep him alive if he target fires with these onto the banelings. But we see that metabolic boost is almost done. It looks like there are going to be 12 Zerglings, another 8 on the way, so 20 Zerglings. TLO has started his baneling nest of his own, but it's only about halfway done, and I just don't see him holding this. We will see. We will pray for TLO that he will be able to hold this off, and it doesn't look like that'll be the case. Now TLO was able to push back the Zerglings in time, so the spine crawler will finish, but now, where are those banelings? There's 4 banelings already, and it looks like these slow lings from TLO are just going to be very, very ineffective. Nestea is rolling in right now. He's rallying more and more lings behind this, and the banelings begin for TLO, but Nestea just runs in past all of these. He's going to be able to kill the queen. These banelings are going to be able to zone out any sort of aggression from TLO. One of the group of Zerglings goes down, and it looks like TLO is just going to lose. He's down to only 11 drones. The baneling from TLO is able to take out a bunch of the Zerglings of Nestea, but there's enough left. There's 5 left in the base, and he's making some banelings inside of Nestea's base. It's 9 drones to 14. Nestea is continuing to rally in more and more Zerglings. There's Zerglings in his front, Zerglings behind, more Zergling on Zergling action that really I know what to do with, and we see that this follow-up is going to spell the end of the game. Now these banelings are going to have to go into the natural right here, and they are going to be able to get in without any sort of real answer from TLO. Now TLO is down to 8 supply, and he GG's out. Just a really nice, I guess, win by Nestea. He had a very, very strong advantage just because of the build that he chose and the build that TLO chose, and he didn't squander that lead. So Nestea takes the lead in the series 1-0, and we'll move on to game number 2. in just a second.